your own efforts, and this is network marketing. If you don't work, you don't eat. If you're looking for free lunch, you are in the wrong place. Complainers, people looking for us to build your business, etc. Please do not continue. The results are your responsibility and not ours. This is really important to be here because, guys, I'm going to say, if you follow what Kathy is going to say, you can be really successful. Now, this woman has earned over millions of dollars. When she started in this industry, she was homeschooling her son. She was told by her first upline to go back to being a dental hygienist and that she will never be successful in this business. After that encounter, she went and built $1 million business. Actually, she did it 3 times after that. She was named one of the most influential women in network marketing, and obviously, I already said, it's Kathy Coover. Now, today I'm going to show you where you go to get and training by this woman. And I tell you, I watched one of her videos about 2 weeks ago, and I was so excited every time I listened to her. Remind me when I was starting in network marketing and in isogenics, actually. When I was starting in isogenics, I went to the first isogenic university, or actually it was the first top achievers. We were on less than 70 people there, or 60 people. It was a small group. And she did a whole training on how to build a business. It's interesting, when I watched this video by her, one of her trainings that I'm going to show you, it's like me was going back to that time. Listen to what she has to say. Many people, for some reason, don't seriously look at her training, and everything that you see in isogens, every successful leader that you see, doesn't matter what group are, the things that they use is what Kathy also teach. It's why this is not luck that she was called one of the most influential women in direct selling or in network marketing. Now, I'm going to go to the internet, and I'm going to invite you to do the same thing. And this is the back of, the back office. Okay, as you see here, it's library. Actually, I'm going to activate this. Okay. And this library, what you are going to do is, and by the way, the way to activate library is really easy. You go to the back office and look for this, for library. When you click the library, you're going to have a lot of tabs. And this one, Kathy Coover Training Guides, I guarantee if you follow what is doing there consistently for a year, you're going to be successful. And tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to some of these things, also other training that she have done where you can find them, and then how to put it in action today, actually after you go through these trainings. Now, the first one is the obvious, and you probably have seen here, the 5 weeks in 5,000 in 5 weeks. This is really powerful. We actually, people that are have been in network marketing before, and we have used this to attract them. We have a guy that just came from one of the hardest pay plans ever. He just signed up today. Well, the application is not put in yet because it's going to be put with his partners. But he was one of the top guys in one of the hardest pay plans, and I'm not going to say the name of the company, but one of the hardest pay plan out there. When he saw the 5K in 5 weeks, he was saying, wow, if we have something like that, or had something like that when I started network marketing, whoa, it would have been so much easier for me. And this is a guy that made it in a plan that was really tough. It's a plan that required licensing, and even that he was one of the top guys in that company. He reached the top guy, and again, he signed up. We had the application. He has not been put in yet because he's going to be coming with other top leaders from other companies. And again, this 5K in 5 weeks, he was really impressed with that. Now, when you click there, there are 2 presentations. Now, here's the webinar by Kathy Coover, and this is the slide show. Actually, it's a PDF file that you actually can show your business people in your organization. But this is something that I tell people is so important for them to see as soon as they join. Even if they don't have a goal of 5K in 5 weeks, they have to see the process. Again, when you click here, and I'm sure many of you have clicked, and I'm doing it right now, then it's going to come a presentation with Kathy Coover. Now, I'm not going to click here, but then when you click on the play button, then you're going to see a whole presentation. It's about 25 minutes long. I encourage everybody to do this. Now, myself, I was planning to do her presentation, but 5K in 5 weeks and other one by her, but she does it so good that and she doesn't have an accent, that you must see this one. And again, it's on your back office. You go to library, and then a 5K in 5 weeks webinar. Now here, the other one that you see here, this is a PDF file, and it basically is the PDF file of the presentation. I have it in my computer. Actually, I converted it into a PowerPoint. I use the images, but it's the same thing. You see, you can go through the different, and I hope you can see it. I assume you can see it, but you can go through this presentation and the 5 week. Oops, I was doing the wrong thing. Okay, you can go and here she talks about the PowerPoint, the people what has people done it for 30 to 60 days. Here we see this is very impressive, by the way, for those of you that want to be impressed. Look at that, $39,000 in her first 60 days. This was Lynn. Now, but anyway, this is the way that she started the presentation, and then she goes through everything, how they work, the different business plan, etc. This is something I'm going to go back here to that you find in the first one. And I recommend, even if you have gone through this, to make sure, first of all, you download this in your computer to have it when you have to explain it to somebody else. And this, the next one, this one, make sure you watch it again. Now, let me go to the next one. I'm going to skip the opportunity presentations. I'm going to be with this one, creative mass momentum. This is an amazing presentation. As a matter of fact, I think, no, I don't have it here. Creative maximum momentum is an amazing presentation. As you see here, learn how to take massive action with Kathy Coover. This is something else that I recommend to you watch as soon as possible this week. As a matter of fact, this one is the blueprint, as I'm saying, blueprint of what the business is supposed to be. As a matter of fact, let's use the blueprint. I'm going to use the color blue. But anyway, this presentation is amazing. I watched it with Kathy, recorded, I think it was last year, maybe a little longer than that. But it's becoming, I mean, it's something that we must have distributed watching. And I have forgotten about that one, like many of us with our life. But guys, when I click here, it gives a whole presentation by Kathy. Okay, you can go.
This is Kathy Coover.
Let me stop it here. The cool thing is that you see, you can go to on the left side, there's the tabs. The first time, I recommend you to go through the whole thing, through all the tabs, and then later, you can actually choose the area that you want to cover. I mean, the three-step systems, how to set an appointment, for example. Here's how to set an appointment, the three-step system, or follow up and roll, get your session paid as soon as possible. I mean, all this is an amazing presentation by her. I tell you, this is something that also you have to make sure you see yourself and also your group. And this is going to teach you how to create massive momentum. Okay, here is massive momentum. This is a really powerful presentation. Let me use another color. Okay, now you can see it better. Massive momentum. This presentation, again, Kathy Coover is on the back office, and also, again, remember, it's training guides, and it's creating massive momentum. Now, the next one is a great presentation that she had. And by the way, when you go through all this is about, and these two, and the 5K in 5 weeks, and then how to massive action with Kathy Coover. It's about, the two together is about an hour, a little more. But you don't have to do it all at once. You can choose 30 minutes and 30 minutes. Now, the next one is connecting. Now, connecting is amazing. As a matter of fact, I have here the presentation of connecting. This is an amazing presentation by Kathy. Okay, I'm going to go really quick here. You see, they told you about the mindset to have, what to look for, places to go where you can connect, family, friends, occupation, recreation, meaning, I mean, calling your list. I mean, it's a great presentation by her. As you see, it's amazing what to say, referral approach, compliment approach. And it's an amazing, it's short, but it goes to the point. And this one, okay, let me cancel here. Okay. And this one goes to with a presentation that Kathy does, and you can find on YouTube. You go to YouTube, and then you go to the Isogenis channel. As a matter of fact, let me rewind here. You go to the Isogenis channel, and the way that you find the Isogenis channel is going to youtube.com/isogenics, okay? And then you go back here where it say opportunity. You here see opportunity? Can you see it? Okay, there are great videos there, but there is a video that I recommend in a big way. This is only a couple of months old, and it's in the subject of connecting. That's the one, like the presentation, PowerPoint presentation I show you, but here she got some more detail, and this is the video by her. It's called How to Become a Master Connector. It's an amazing video. It's 51 minutes long, but guys, it's tremendous. I have seen it twice, and I tell you, the second time I was even more excited. This video is only a couple of months old. In other words, it has really updated information. How to become a master connector with Kathy. When we put together this video together with, excuse me, with the presentation on the 5K on 5 weeks and creating massive connection. Connecting presentations a PowerPoint you can download, but these two, and you watch the video, oops, you have about, we'll say about 2 hours of information. But guys, those are the best 2 hours that you can invest. Now, some people are saying, guys, I don't have 2 hours. Well, not maybe in a day, but you can do it through the week. Guys, if you want to take the business to the next level in what is left of the year and next year, these presentations are so important. Again, 5K in 5 weeks. Let me go again. 5K in 5 weeks. Create a massive momentum and connecting. And I would watch the video in YouTube. Because that video again is the video that is going to connect all that all together. Now, she talks of everything that you have seen and show you. You're going to be directed with many scripts. But if you want to have the scripts on your machine by Kathy Coover, here, Kathy scripts, really cool. You click here, and then it's going to give you a PDF file, and here is the PDF file. You see, these are all kind of questions to ask and different timings or different activities or different situations. This is really cool. You see, even how to ask questions about a financial crisis, if you are in an airplane, or if you're on vacations, or compliment approach. It's a really powerful. Opening lines. Now time for the call, the close, what to you, they say yes, etc. This is years of experience, and she gives you here suggestions where many top leaders come. Now, these are just suggestions. Remember, we have a lot of moms, a lot of networkers, a lot of people that are not in this list. There are people that also you can connect, but these are some suggestions that she has because many of her leaders came from those different professions where she was building herself. But guys, here is a tremendous tool, and I'm going back to the back office where you actually can see Kathy in action. Again, I'm going to repeat, 5K in 5 weeks, creating massive momentum. The connecting PowerPoint presentation that is complete when you click and actually send the YouTube video, this one, opportunity. And again, remember this opportunity video, how to become a master connector, is a must for anybody that wants to know how to become a master leader. Kathy brain is for billions of dollars. Well, every brain costs, but on information, billions of dollars. Not only she had become a multi-million-dollar distributor, but when she was building, but also she is the founder of a company like ours that is going to become a multi-billion-dollar company. She has been recognized by many magazines. This is a person that all of us have to follow, and that, again, my homework for this week for you guys. And by the way, I'm doing the same thing. I'm repeating watching this video about connecting because every time I watch it, as I say, I watch it twice, and I watch it for a third time. I'm going to be in a trip in the next 3 days, and I download this video on my computer in case I don't have access to the internet. I'm going to be going over and over again on that video, and also, as I say on this presentation, creating massive momentum. It's an amazing presentation. Again, I can emphasize more and more about this. Now, while we are here in the back office, I want to show you one more thing. When people are looking for business, for testimony for the presentation, here, when I click here, by the way, in business training, for those of you who say, what the heck, George did this. Okay, here, click presentations, you see, presentations. And then I like all of them, definitely, because they have different things. But I'm going to show you in a nutshell what these are. But anyway, this is a brochure that's Direct Path to Success. It's really cool. They're talking about network marketing. But my favorite is this one, the first one. Real people, real transformations. This is actually a PowerPoint presentation that you can incorporate in your presentations. Because I think I downloaded, yeah. And it has stories and stories, many success stories of isogenics. Very few people know about this. You see, it's cool. When you want testimonials, this is an amazing part. This is something if you are doing PowerPoint presentation to add. It's short, but it more than anything has experience. And that's one of the powerful things of this presentation. It's not really long, as you see in a second it's going to finish, but you can see those stories of transformation from every way of life. This is really cool. I know I'm going fast. If you want to go slower, guess what? You're going to download this in your computer, and then you're going to have as a part of the presentation when you're showing testimonials. But this is really cool, huh? And then obviously, as you see, cover results. It's results in the 3 areas of our life, and also athletes, and also it's going to probably be in a second. I'm just going a little quicker. Energy charge. You see, it's really cool. The athletes and isogenics, the essentials, and then probably in a second there. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to add this because I think this is a cool tool that we have in the back office. And again, it's under presentations, business training under presentation, real people, real transformations. Okay, guys, now I did this short because I would love to see if you have any questions about this. And again, these are trainings, Kathy Coover trainings are the priority. I know many of you say, I'm going to download that presentation and use it. Yeah, but before, if you want to be successful, you have to get into the mind of Kathy, and this is where these presentations are. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if I can hear you, Alex, if you fix the problem that you had. Alex? Okay, if you don't, just send me a text. And again, make sure you write your questions. Any question that you have, Alex is going to be sending it to me. And to see what happened. Okay, let me see. I received just a text. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I received one again. They asked me, the question is if these presentations are updated. Well, the 5K in 5 weeks obviously is updated because it's with all the bonus that we have. And then we have the creative massive momentum is mostly, there are a couple of things, but in general it's really updated. And it's talking about how to create massive momentum. I think it's so important. And obviously the video and the scripts that I told you, they are very updated. The video is only a couple of months old. Somebody is asking me if it's the same that 5K in 5 weeks.com. Yes, it is the same presentation, 5K in 5 weeks. The only difference is, I'm going to click there, is that as you see here, there's also a PDF file that you can download in your computer, and you can use it as a presentation when you are doing training. But I prefer that Kathy train the people. Yeah, but it is the same, 5K in 5 weeks. That was the question. I hope I answered that question. Somebody is asking me about yeah, the Cathy scripts. Yes, the Cathy scripts are amazing. You see, many of the scripts that we have are based on Cathy scripts. I'm going back to those. Yes, and they cover different things. You can personalize it, but as you see, the scripts are really straight to the point, and they are not really long. I mean, they are short scripts that you can use not only when you are talking to people face to face, but you can complement the scripts that we have on our website when you are on social media too. Okay, let's see. I think another question is coming because I can see Alex writing. I can see my telephone saying, they're asking me if Kathy was asking in distributing companies. Yeah, Kathy started network marketing many years ago, and the first one was with a company. With a company. Sorry for that. That was my telephone. Was Jimmy Smith calling? I'm gonna call him later. But anyway, Kathy was successful with her first company that she found she was having a very a health issue, and she joined a company at the time. I think the company is from Canada, and she started using the product. And then she saw that there was a business. Her husband has been in network marketing as a founder of a company, Jim Coover, as you know. And then what she did, she jumped into that company, started building the business. That was the company, by the way, where her upline told her that she was not going to do anything in this industry, and she left that meeting where he said that to her to become $1 million a year earner. After that company has some problems, she went to another company where she became the top distributor, earning over $1 million and breaking every record, creating more top distributors. And the top 10, I think 6 or 7 were in her organization, including her that was number one. She was a 7-figure income earner. And then when that company was closed, by the way, as you see, she had gone through many of that, what many people had done. She went to another company. That is the first time that I heard about Kathy Coover. As a matter of fact, when I was in my prior company, somebody told me that the company where she was not doing too well. We tried to sponsor her. We never had the chance to talk to her, uh, but she was the top distributor. I remember listening to one of her training calls, and I was saying, "Whoa, that she would be amazing in our business." What a small world! And she, by the way, she was also $1 million earner in that company. And it's why I said, if you want to know from the best, here's a woman that has built in 3 different occasions $1 million incomes. That's amazing. She did it in pay plans that were tougher than what we have today. And she did it also with tools that were not as efficient as the tools that we have today. Why Isogenic has so many great tools? Why our pay plan is so simple? You have to thank Kathy, because Kathy is the brains behind anything that the distributor is being given, because she was a distributor and she still see the business from the distributor point of view. Anyway, I think that was a long answer, but it's why it's amazing. There is another question. This one is an interesting question. um, I heard that John Anderson, and for those of you, I'm sure all of you know who John Anderson is. He's the master formulator in isogenics. He was a distributor once. Yes, he was. And that's the way that Jim Coover met him, John Anderson. And this was in a company many years ago in the early 80s, actually late 70s, early 80s, called the Cambridge Diet. Jim Coover was one of the founders, one of the owners of the company at the time. That was the first big experience for Jim Coover. That company, by the way, went to $1 billion in 3 years, in less than 3 years. But at the time, they had many challenges because they didn't have the computer systems and the different things that we have today. Is why the company has some challenges. Eventually, was sold to somebody else. The company still exists, but the pay plan is terrible because it was that pay plan of the 1980s. But yeah, John Anderson was a distributor, and he was one of the top 20 distributors there. It's interesting, a formulator that understands network marketing is so cool. And the reason he was one of the top, because his goal was to create a buy manufacture facility, because that was his dream as a formulator. And he made the money in that company. That's the way that he bought his first formulation company, of first manufacturer company, before he expanded and became a big manufacturer before Isogenics. And when I say manufacturer, he was manufacturing for many companies what is called private label or white label, some people call it. But yeah, he was a distributor. And that was again in the early 80s, 80, 79 to 82, I think, or 81, something like that. Okay, another question is coming. What is the announcement on November 26th? Well, you don't have to wait until November 26th for the big announcement. The announcement is coming, let's see. Here, can you see on my screen? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's going to be a big announcement. What is the announcement? I cannot say because I have a chip that will explode in my face if I say it. But tomorrow you're going to find out. Go to isafyi.com and then you will find out all the ways to get in. Tomorrow it's going to be streamed. And Kathy, as you see, she's getting ready for the announcement. Here's Kathy getting ready for the announcement. Oh, if I can give them a hint, it is good. That's my hint. It's really good. Um, it's one, by the way, it's one of the strong announcement that we have. They're going to talk again on the My Isogenics. For those of you that were not in the webinars of myisogenics.com, it's a really cool tool that watch the webinar and you see how you can use it for your business. It's a tool. It is not the way to do the business. Just a tool that you can add for a business, and this is for people that want to use a lot tools that are not automatic, but you don't need that to be successful. 99% of the successful millionaires in Exogenics didn't have or didn't use anything similar. But it's really good. It's really good for those of you that want to get something automized that you can post on Facebook. You can have extra little websites, etc. Watch that tomorrow. They're going to talk about that too, and then the big announcement. And then in January we have another big announcement at the Dallas New Year kickoff. Next year there are going to be a few more announcements, guys. Not only the companies in momentum, but they are not sleeping. They are creating more and more stuff to not only to speed up the momentum, but also to give the opportunity to any of us to become really, really productive. Let me see. Another question just came in, I think. And by the way, in November 26th, the reason they are using that date is because the 26th is when the implementation of that announcement starts. Implementation, that's the hint I gave you. Okay, the other one, u plus 2, then plus 2. Well, yeah, as you see, when you look at a Kathy training, she's going to talk about that. Yeah, u plus 2, then plus 2 has made the difference in isogenics. Oh, this is another one. It's in the back office. You see, library, you click on library, and then you are in the back office. And the first one are the trainings by Kathy Coover here, training guides, and then you can go through those training guides. It's amazing. Now we have many other ones, and I'm not going to go through other ones. We have the business tools, etc., where you can find more and you can investigate all that. But tonight I was talking about mostly and your training by Kathy Coover. Amazing training. She's amazing. I feel again she's one of the top trainers in the industry. She's recognized as one of the top trainers, but is being misused by most people in isogenics. They don't use her. Okay, yeah, and yeah, u plus 2, then plus 2, as I said, yes, is being used. Now, something that I'm gonna say right now, they're asking me if they're gonna be a new product in January at the Dallas New Year kickoff. Well, we have to wait to see if we are going to have a new product. We already, the products that we have are amazing. I'm sure everybody agree. Okay, yeah, they remind me of something else too. Kathy just received the Silver Stevie Award, and I may find her. Let's see here. Excuse me. Let me see. Stevie Award. Let me see if we can find it here. But the Stevie Award is like the Oscar of business, and Kathy received it as one of the corporate leaders. And I'm just going through here to see here. No, I don't see it. But anyway, she received the Stevie Award again. That is like the Oscar of business. Now, by the way, make sure you read this, the ISA FYI. Everybody receive it once a week, but it is interesting because I think for every 10 people that get it, just 2 are reading it. There is so much information. See this one that came today. 3 tips for finishing your 90-day plan strong. And if you didn't start one, well, it's how to finish the year strong. That's it. They talk about there are 200,000 miles to the Philippines. As you know, they have this typhoon or hurricane. But anyway, it's a cool newsletter. Any questions? Any more questions, Alex? I know you are writing. If looked like you're writing right now something else. Okay. Okay. Well, I want to say before we leave that I have an incredible. I went to an incredible event with P.K. Smith. P.K. Smith, probably some of you are familiar with. He's one of the trainers and leaders in Team Success. This is Susan Sly's team. He did an amazing trainers out here in Utah. If you had the chance next year, I think he doesn't have more events this year, but next year he's going to be traveling. He has an event in Colorado, I think it was tonight or tomorrow night, I don't remember. But you can check next year. I'm going to have a link to and everything that we have to PK Smith because I was amazed at his training. But that's a great support training for everything that we have in Isogenics. Okay, and thank you, Alex. I know, as Alex said, we may change the platform because we've been having problems for already 6 weeks in a row. There was an update in software, and the updated software seems that it's not being really friendly with us. But anyway, hold on a second. That he's writing one more thing. We have, guys, we have 800 people registered for this webinar. Holy cow. I didn't know. This is Alex just sending me the information. But hey, guys, I'm going to tell you, have a fantastic day. Make sure that tomorrow you pick the announcement with Kathy. Let's see if I can get back here. Oh, I lost it. Huh. Oh, here is the Silver Award. Oh, yes, Jenny's Kathy Coover wins the Silver Stevie Award. Here she is. It's the Oscar of the Stevie Award for Women in Business. That's amazing. Kathy Coover, congratulations. And again, oh, I don't know what is this. Some kind of video is jumping there in front of me. But anyway, guys, remember tomorrow again, go to your back office or go to check about the news, about all the news, all those new things that are happening, and check tomorrow again the announcement from Isogenics. But anyway, this is George Ruiz. Let me see before I go. Yep, have a fantastic day. See ya.